Okay, so here we go. There was a little problem with my questing here. See, I had a hard leather body. That's not what you're supposed to use. So just make sure you bring hard leather. It's not a hard leather body. It's hard leather, just the hard leather itself. So what I did was I was about done the quest. All you need is a hard leather piece to combine this together. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this and show my mistake before the rest of the gameplay goes through. But after that, I'll show you how to get the if you guys don't know how to make hard leather, you need a crafting level. I know the quest probably doesn't say you need a requirement of a crafting level, but you could buy hard leather from someone, or you can run to the cow field here, pick it up. Some people don't even pick up their cow hides because they're botting, and I bet you that dude right there is probably botting. So, you know, because there's bots in 07scape now. Or you could just kill them. I recommend having like at least 30 attack, 30 strength, something like that. 20 attack, 30 strength to kill these things. So because that guy's finished Dragon Slayer. So, you know, that's funny. But like, yeah, he's botting on a 34 defense account. That's kind of fail. That's all I'm gonna say. Because he's not picking up cowhides. If that was a real person, they'd be picking up their cowhides. Anyway. So now that you got your cowhides, you gotta make sure you bring gold with you. Pay 10 fee for the gate unless you finish the quest, which I haven't finished the quest yet. Because I didn't want to do it yet. Talk to this guy, and it's only, and then you, see 3 coins for hard leather. That's where you want to buy the hard leather here. And, basically, do this first before starting the quest. But ignore everything else in my inventory right now. Ignore all that, because that's basically near the end of the quest itself. So ignore all that items. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the bank here. Just ignore all the items, but the hard leather. So now here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna bank the hard leather body, because you don't want to use that. Throughout the whole video, you're gonna see hard leather body. That's not what we're using. So you're gonna want to bring a hard leather, just that thing right there. So make sure you only have one. That's all you need. Now, the next clip that I show here, basically don't follow where I go right now. What you're gonna do is you want to stay at the bank, and now once you're there, you'll see it go to the next clip. So basically pause once you see my inventory right now. So now these are all the items you need. And I think I showed you how to get most of them. I'm not sure if I did or not. I'll put it straight. See how I had a hard leather body? You want to make sure you just have hard leather. Ghost speaking amulet. What's the other thing? I forget what that's called, but it's like you go to the monk monastery and you make a silver. It's the silver mold plus the something else. What you want to do here, and then you want to get 5 iron bars. You need a ham suit, I guess. You don't really need a ham suit. Bring a woodcutting axe. I think you need a myth woodcutting axe. I'll show you how to get that after. I don't think I showed you how to make that silver amulet thing. Basically, you need to take the silver. I forget what it's called, but I'll link it all in the description. What you need and what stats you need to complete this quest. So basically, you go to the ham hideout and you got to pickpocket these guys until you find the buttons. And I think I sped this up here so that you could see what I'm doing, but not really see what I'm doing. And if you get clothes, like the ham suits and stuff like that, and if you get knocked out and put back outside, you just gotta re-picklock the box here, and you get right back in. And you see, I see how I'm doing it pretty quick. I'll link everything in the description that you need, so just basically follow that, and that will be one of the things to follow, is the description. Here's all my stats, I don't know. Basically, if you get the suit, you want to keep the suit parts. Just in case, if you don't have them, you want to keep them, because you need a full suit for a different quest that comes later. So pick up all those. You need gloves, boots, you need everything. So basically keep pickpocketing them until you get the buttons. And I'll show you where you get a myth axe, but you might not always get one there, so switch to a different world. See if you could buy one for about 2-3k. That's how much I spent on mine, I think. Keep the opals and uncuts, because those are good experience. Oh, you need 20 acticable points. I'll just link it all in the description. So basically, go to the description. You'll see everything you need for this whole quest. During the whole quest, you don't really need much food. That's a thing here. See, when you get there, oh, there, okay. I sped it up. I was just like, frig it. I cut everything up and just went right to where I got the buttons. Make sure they're not polish them so that you can see them now. Okay, now keep those in your inventory at all times. Remember, that's not a hard leather body. That's just hard leather. Because I screwed up here. I thought it was. I didn't have no hard leather, and I didn't feel like going to get it at that point in time. So I just put the hard leather body there just to show that you need hard leather. But whatever. So go to Lumbridge. Go to this tree here with a woodcutting axe. You do need one. Build one of those last ones there. Head up to Barbarian Village, because it's the fastest way to get to where you need to go. Now, keep following along here. We're running up to the Monk Monastery. So basically, take that silver amulet necklace monk thing. I don't know what it's called. I'll link it in the description once I figure out what the name is. So go up here. Go up the staircase. I think you need like 33 prayer to get in this building. So, no, I think it was 20 something. I don't know, 23. So talk to this guy. Not that guy. Yeah, this guy. Praise to be Saturnman. No, don't say that. It's kind of a hard little thing. Bless the star. That's basically what it. It's called a holy symbol. Okay, there you go. Holy symbol. I'll just link it in the description. As you can see, some of the video has black bars, some of the video doesn't have black bars, so I don't know what's going on there. But you'll see it like switch back and forth between black bars and non-black bars. So anyway, if you like the video, give it a like and comment saying it's okay if there's black bars. But if you don't want black bars, I will try my best to get the whole video without black bars. There's only certain parts that don't have the bars, but as you can see right now, there's no black bars on the screen. And it's 1080p, so you know you're getting full quality. And no quality drops when I render it out. So this is where we gotta go to talk. I think I sped this part up for some reason. But yeah, you basically just talk to her and she tells you to go here, and you bring that ectopole teleport thing. I'll just link it in the description. Now what we need to do is I sped this part up too. It's just a talking thing. You just gotta talk to this person here, and then she tells you to go talk to the other guy. She tells you to go talk to the guy, the ghost right there in the back farmyard. This was pretty straightforward, so that's why I sped it up. But don't forget to refill your ectopole thing. So basically, once you talk to him again, run over and talk to her again. So say blah blah blah, and then you just run back over here, talk to this guy again. And I think now, at one point they want a bank pin, and then he says he doesn't trust you or something. Okay, here we go, bank pin, doesn't trust you. Now, basically now you need to make a new amulet. So you need to have your ghost amulet on when you're talking to this guy. I'll link that in the description too, I guess. But yeah, if you're gonna, just watch the full video first until a certain part, and then you'll get the gist of what I just did there. So unequip your ghost amulet, go refill your ectopole thing, if you forgot to fill it. I know in future RuneScape, they have it automatically fill, and there's my farming stuff, it's all like dead. It's kind of funny how this is a dead place, like undead place, but your farming stuff dies. I know, it's kind of stupid. But, now we're gonna run up past the castle part here. Frankenstein Castle and the other the Slayer Castle thing. Now we're gonna go to Old Cone. Basically, make sure your ghost amulet's unequipped it, and it's not sped up here, and you can see black bars probably. What's gonna happen is, we're gonna, yeah, if you go full screen on my video, you'll see black bars on certain parts. The sped up parts, they don't have black bars. I'm not sure what's going on with my video when I render it, but sometimes it gets the other parts, and then there. That's all you need. Cone made amulet. That's all you need. Now, basically, once you get that, you hit examine. Doesn't really matter. You gotta talk to her twice, and then she gives you an imprint of the other amulet. Okay, now we're gonna teleport back. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill up our octuple thing again. Just don't forget to do that. And if you don't know how to get that 20 octuple ticket thing, you gotta worship bones in the middle of that thing there. And I'll release a guide probably later after this video. Maybe I might release a guide on how to get tokens. But if you already have the tokens, then just go ahead and do whatever. I didn't really show you how to get them, but you should have. Oh yeah, don't forget to equip your ghost amulet, and then talk to him, and then give him the, and then say yes, you will give him the amulet. You need it more than I do. And then he puts it on, and now you talk to him again. And then there's like a little scene here where this dude comes and like one-shots a cow with like Dehoric axe and stuff. I used to think that's what it was. Oh, so you have to click to continue. Kind of weird. He's like chasing the chicken around. I don't even. Call it a bird, and it's a chicken. I guess it's the same thing. Whatever. What the frig? It's funny. He's like carrying around a bag for you to like throw the chicken in. There's the cow. The cow just comes out of nowhere, and this guy comes out of nowhere with like a Dehoric axe and like helmet. It's funny how he one-shots it with rune armor on. It's like this is like totally legit. A DH axe, a DH helmet, and he one-shots it. Oh no, he hit more than that. He hit 1337 before. I don't know. Really? I think the future Runescape has an updated version of this. Because now he hits zeros on that thing. Yeah, I think he hit 1337 on the upgraded version. I don't know. It's Cow Killer 1337. Something weird. And then there we go. So you have to give him the tokens here. So he's like, oh, I want to buy these, and then you just like you give him the tokens. So it's like 10 per chicken. So you need to have 20 tokens on you. And there you go. You got the 2 chicken things, and that's basically what you need for this part of the quest. That's all you need in this area, I think. So what we're gonna do is teleport to the Lumbridge again, and now it's like full screen again. What we're gonna do is chop this tree. Make sure you bring an axe, and make sure you've bought a myth axe because you're gonna need a myth axe after this part of the quest. But basically, I'll link everything in the description, so you know what to do. So what we're gonna do is run up to the mansion thing again. So now that we're at the mansion, go on into the spot where we need to go. And I think I do have a myth axe in my inventory, yep. Basically go to Draenor Manor, or whatever the frig it's called. Draenor. And buy a myth axe there from people that are woodcutting, because they'll sell it to you probably if they have one. That's basically where I got mine. And I paid like 3k for it, so it wasn't that bad of a deal. So once you talk to her, she tells you to go and do something. Talk to the witch in the next room over here. Yeah, so talk to her. She tells you to talk to the witch here. She gives you a magnet, I think. Something. I think it's a magnet. Oh yeah, 5 iron bars. Okay, so you say I'd be right back, so make sure you have your 5 iron bars on you. And then she's like, oh, you talk to her again, and then you get the magnet. And now what we need to do is, I believe, right after we're done that, I think I sped this up here. And just remember that hard leather body is a hard leather piece, not a ranging gear. It's just a hard leather piece. So now we need to go out the other back door exit because the front door doesn't work. What we're gonna do here is, okay, so what we're gonna do here is now we're gonna go to the next spot to make the magnet. So now we're running to the Remington mine. I think that's what it's called, Remington, whatever. So that's not hard to get to. I don't know why I was going backwards, but I think I was going back to the bank here. Yeah, so I was going back to the bank. I don't know what I pulled out. I probably did. Oh yeah, I pulled out the hammer. I'll just put that in the description. I pulled out a hammer because I didn't have one on me. But basically, when you just basically pick up a hammer before you go and do everything. After this part, pick up a hammer. I'll put it in the description. And I'll be like, yeah, okay. So go to the middle of the mine, face north with your character, and then use with a hammer. Use magnet with hammer, face north. Otherwise it won't work right. And we're good to go. Basically just stand where I was standing, and that's how you do that. And now, we're gonna run back to the next area very quick. So, yeah. So we're gonna run straight back to the next area, and we're about done the quest, after these 2 points. But we gotta run to another area right after this one, and it's the Slayer Master above Travel area, or Travel area, I don't know. I don't know how they pronounce that, but basically, yeah. So here's what we're gonna do is we're gonna give the person the magnet right now, and then they'll give you like a thing, I think, right? Hold on. I'll see what they do when after this part here. So talk to this person again, and they will be like blah blah blah, and then yeah, okay. So I think we gotta go to Falador now. If I'm not mistaken, we gotta go to Falador. Why am I? Okay, yeah. So basically, they told us that we have to go cut a tree. So no, we don't go to Falador yet. Just make sure you don't go to Falador. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back out. Now, I know I just started chopping some of these trees here. That's not what we're supposed to do. What we need to do is go back up to the front of the mansion. So, ignore what I'm doing here. Just follow along. Don't chop those trees. Drop those. See, now this is where the myth axe comes into play. The star, the holy symbol, plus the, not the buttons, but the holy symbol plus the star comes into play. So, don't chop those trees. I was trying to figure out which tree it was. I forgot where they were. So, they're the ones that are up in front. And they will always be in front. Right here. Unless someone's already chopped them. So, it's right here. That one. Not that one. This one right here. It's called Wild Tree or something. Undead Tree. Wild Undead Tree. So, you try and chop it. It says, your axe bounce off. So, what you want to do is you want to click away. Go back in the thing and tell the person that your axe bounces off or something, and now you need to go and get the myth axe enchanted or something. I believe it was like an enchantment on the axe. So what we need to do is we need to go back and talk to this person here. So once that's done, you go blah blah blah, and then you just go basically just one-on-one conversation. Now we need to go to Falador. So either walk to Falador or teleport like I did. Now go the same path that I did, all the way up. This guy's asking me for God pages. I don't even have those. Anyway, now this right here, you can go through there, little tiny shortcut. Now, once we get up here, there's Slayer Master right there. This is where you want to go. And here we go. He says something for a quest, and he asks you to bring the items that he needs. But if you already have them on you, you just talk to him again. And there is a bank there somewhere in the bar area, so you can go down and use the bank there if you need to withdraw some stuff. But basically, yeah, there you go, done. Now you got the axe. Now we're gonna go back to Lumbridge. Or you can just walk back to the mansion, or go to Lumbridge like I did. And if you have enough woodcut to get to Barbarian Village, to the log tree right here, make a log boat. And if you have enough woodcut to make it, definitely go and use that to get to Barbarian Village. It's the fastest way to get there. Besides walking. Try using Homeport use Homeport and then use the log tree to, I kind of messed up here, I went to Edgenville. But you need like 40 some woodcut to go to Edgenville. Or what you do is you make one boat to a Barbarian Village, you chop it again, make another boat, and then it can send you to Edgenville from Barbarian Village without the woodcutting level you need. Basically, it's kind of weird how that works. And then you have to build the last tree to get to the wild, I think. Yeah, it's the last one. The last tree boat to go to wild. So now what we're gonna do here is I forgot about where the trees were, so I was like, this quest was pretty easy, but what I did was I sped it up here and I chopped all these trees here. I forgot which one it was, as it's actually inside the gates where those trees are. But there used to be one somewhere there. I don't remember where it was, but so yeah, they spawn right here, and there was one right there. So now this time you'll get like twigs, because now you have the axe that can cut them. So now you might want to get 2. Doesn't really matter. So once we do that, go back in. I'll talk to this person right here. Give her the twig. She gives you the backpack that you need, I think. Yeah, you gotta talk to her again, I think. Oh yeah, you talk to her again. She gives you the somatic thing that you need to like. Now basically follow what I do here, and you should be done this part of the quest right here. Done that part. Now talk to her again, and she will give you the pages to make the actual backpack itself, the little ranging backpack. What happens here is see how I had a hard leather? I just chopped it out. So basically make sure you have hard leather on at all times, and then I'll hit use hard leather with buttons. But what I did was I talked to the you gotta talk to the person again once you get everything. No, maybe not. I was figuring out what I was supposed to do with it. Basically, at this point, you need hard leather, buttons, and the piece of paper. And what you do is, I was explaining that, yeah, this is a little bit of a mess up here on my part, that about hard body and leather body. So what you do at this point, you talk to her again if you have already done it. Basically, just click use on buttons, like I do right about soon here. I go use with polished buttons, and then it makes me the backpack. And there you go. It's called a container, I guess, not a backpack, but whatever. And there, you're done the quest. Complete.